Hey everybody, welcome to Monday. So you know what it is. It's Lipstick Dialogue Day. And listen, y'all, I have a super special guest on today. I'm excited. Hey Victoria, tell everybody while I invite these people.
Hey y'all. Y'all come on, join the live. Let's go ahead and get these numbers up so we can go ahead and get into what's really important. Let's go ahead and give somebody some advice. Let's make some people laugh. Let's make some people smile. Y'all just let us know when you're ready. But even if you ain't ready, because I'm sorry, y'all don't know that about me. I'm the baby girl. She's the OG. I'm the baby girl. But
Listen,
if you're not ready,
get ready.
and it'll be there whenever you're ready.
Come on. So you know how I like it when you come on in, wave at me, give me some hearts, something, so that I know that we are not having this conversation by ourselves. So listen, y'all, let me tell you what we about to talk about today. Listen, for all you all out here in this good old dating game, there are 7. Let them know, Victoria.
She said 7, not 6, not 5, not 4, but 7. The number of completion. 7.
Well,
hello. I know a little bit of word. I know something. But 7.
7 dating trends that you should know if you're trying to survive this game, because it can be a little savage. It don't matter how old you are, don't matter your race or socioeconomic status. It is what it is. So, period. Now, she gonna have me out here saying these subjects and topics. So if you don't know, in case you don't know, Victoria is the, what you call yourself? The young?
I don't know. I'm just going to speak and say that I am the voice of the millennial.
That's
millennial,
it. She's
millennial,
the millennials.
You
and
know.
she just happens to be my kid. Yep. Okay, let's get into it.
Well, speaking of that, let me go ahead and put this out there. I do want to give everybody a full warning, and I want to put this disclaimer out there that because I am the junior, I am for the millennials. Forgive me if you get offended. I want to go ahead and apologize and early on. If I say anything that you don't agree with, just please, forgive me and charge it to the game and not to my heart, because I'm really a good person. All right?
To the game. Miss Judy asking you a question.
Hey, girl. Let me see. Let me see what we said.
What we talking about today?
Girl, we getting ready to get into this 7 dating trends. And we're not going to just talk about dating trends when it comes to, our mothers and our aunties. And, it's different age groups. And a lot of times we will find that it's still the same game. It's still the same name. It's just going to be a different page, a different person, but it's still the same book.
That's it. Same book, period.
And you're going to hear me say that a lot. I'm going to say period, poo, so forgive me. I'm a little ghetto.
Pray for her.
Yeah,
we got this.
God's still working on me. Hello.
The voice of the millennials.
Hello.
Right. I'm going to hashtag that. She got that. So here we go, y'all. The first dating trend that you should watch out for. And it is actually what's considered the most detrimental, because it really has an impact on people. It's called ghosting. Now, I'm going to tell you something that's going to work your nerve. Is you meet a guy, right? And y'all going out on dates. Y'all talking on the phone. Everything all and love.
Right.
And then you start calling bruh, and bruh don't answer no more. Have you been there? You know anybody that's been there?
Yeah, I've been there. And sometimes bruh has a lot of things going on that you might not know about. And you might get a lot of different things. Bruh could call back. Bruh could never call back. But you know what? The ghosting period is sometimes when people try to figure out what they're going to do. And even on the male aspect, I feel like when you're getting ghosted, that they have to figure out either, hey, is this something that I'm willing to pursue?
Good.
Or I have a situation going on. Am I willing to risk my situation and then pursue this?
Right.
Or I'm just confused. I just want to have fun. I'm getting old and I really just don't know what to do. So ghosting can happen to anyone, even with us young people. With ghosting, a lot of times with the young people, if you're not doing what everybody else is doing, if you are not acting as other girls, now don't get me wrong, because I'm not the most perfect person in the book. I'm not trying to be Cinderella or anything like that. But at the end of the day, people, as men, I think that they have a better chance of deciding what they actually want to do before we get the chance.
Right.
So with ghosting, I feel like, I met her, she seems sweet. Let me figure out on their end, it seems like that's a wider variety on what they really want to do.
Right. So ghosting, like, don't take it personal. It could be for so many reasons. And because with ghosting, you don't get closure because they just disappear, right?
Yeah.
But then here's the bad part. It actually produces the second dating trend, which she kind of hit on it. Victoria said it when she was like, they could come back. That's called zombieing. That's the second dating trend. That means they ghosted you. They didn't give you no warning. They ain't say goodbye. They ain't say nothing.
Nothing.
They just walk off. And then they show back up like, what's
hey,
good?
girl. Hey, stranger. Hey, big head.
Yeah.
That's what they be like. Hey, big head.
What you doing?
How you doing? I'm
Like,
sorry. I dropped my phone. I lost my phone. I just got a new phone. Yeah, okay. Well, I will speak on that. I'll touch on that just from my point of view. With zombieing, when you suddenly reappear, with me, it just depends on your level and your mentality of what you're looking for at that moment. Because with zombieing, with me personally, now you don't have to agree, and it's not right. I'm not saying what I'm saying is right. What ghosting me is, I'm gonna be like, well, no, I'm good, love, enjoy. But a lot of people don't realize when people reappear, I wonder, like, well, where you been?
Yeah.
And then we need to have a conversation. What made you finally come back to me? Like, okay, well, you know, I'm going to go talk to Keisha. I'm going to go talk to Teresa and see what she got going on. You bored now?
Right. Your stuff ain't work out over there, so now you want to show back up in my life. Right? Keep that same energy wherever you were before.
Same energy.
You can stay, because that's like disrespect. If you didn't even respect me enough to say that you didn't even want to participate in this, then I'm not even going to respect you and allow you to come back.
But you know, when you guys and even as us, I think that when people level disrespect, that's a big word.
Yeah.
You have to put yourself in a position where things like that do not affect you. I was told that you react and your feelings come into a point where if you really care about something, that's when you react.
Right.
If it matters to you, react. Somebody with me with a zombie period won't react to me because I'm gonna hit you with the one word text like, oh, all right, like, okay,
yeah.
all right, bro. Because you know, at this point in life, I don't know what everybody else is looking for, but I have never been married. I don't have any children, and so I'm looking for some stability. So when stability does arrive, when God blesses me with that, you know, I really don't have the time for doubling back. That's what I call it, doubling back. Don't double back on me. How are you? I'm glad God is blessing you. I'm glad to know you're still alive.
Right.
But other than that, I'm moving on because I need, it's a big word. You think, you know the word?
No, what? Stability.
Stability, but it's another word. Consistency.
Yes.
I
I say that all the time.
Baby.
Consistency. So here's the other one. Dating trend number 3. You tell them.
All right. So dating trend number 3, we have something that is called a slow phase. So, you know, we're texting, everything is good. We might be FaceTime. I don't know how you guys communicate, but we have FaceTime, Facebook Messenger, we have text messages, phone calls, and we're good at the beginning, but everything starts to wind down. So when it's winding down, I don't know, just depending on how much confidence you have in yourself. Like me, for a personal experience, I can say sometimes I've been in a moment where I feel like, oh, well, this person's not talking to me. Oh, what's going on? Something's going wrong. Oh, maybe he doesn't like me as much as he used to. What did I do wrong? Or this, that. Sometimes it's okay for somebody to lose interest. You know what that means? That person just it wasn't for you.
Right.
So it's okay to move on. But a slow fade is just definitely like somebody who's just like, maybe they're scared or because you're too nice. They might be like, well, you know what, I'm gonna try to let her off easy.
Right. So the calls get less. The text messages get less. They less available. Slow fade. You can tell them.
Yeah, but I don't want to keep this about all negativity. Sometimes when you talk about a slow fade, you have to realize that everything changes. Things change. And sometimes I've heard a saying that says if a man has a lot of time, he don't have a lot of money.
Come on, say that again. Repeat that again.
If he has
a lot of time,
he don't have
a lot of money. Come on,
you know what I'm saying? If he has like all the time in the world, then he might not have any money at all. So basically what I'm trying to say is it doesn't really matter about money, but people have to realize that things changes in everybody's life.
Right.
Women change. Like you might have younger children if you're a woman, and your kids are going back to school at this point. So during the summertime, and forgive me because Some of y'all had a hot girl summer.
Right.
I don't know if
Hot
y'all know
girl
about that. Some of y'all
summer. I
had
ain't
hot
had
girl
no hot
summers.
girl summer. I was in the house.
With the hot girl summer, you know, you might have had more easy access. You were easy, you know, to
that's
easy
good.
available.
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
more
more
available. But
availability.
then when it's time to lock in, and when I'm gonna call it a Monday, that's what I call it. Monday is when reality hits. I call everything that's real serious is a Monday. That means you got to go back to work.
Yeah.
These kids
get
gotta
back
eat.
to the real world.
Hello.
They got to go back to school.
You got to go back and acting like you got to go back to the professional you.
When
So
Monday comes, y'all.
Hello.
When Monday comes.
So when Monday comes
in your life.
And again, I want to make sure anybody who's just joining, just always know that these posts are not about all negativity. With a slow fade, I don't believe that it's always negative. Just make sure that you check in with your significant other or whoever you're dealing with at the moment.
Yeah.
Just make sure you have an open line of communication, because that slow fade can be a confusing type of, it can be confusing in the 7 trends, because you just have to make sure that you know exactly you and your partner are on one accord.
Right.
Because if you're not, you I don't know, you might miss on your husband or your wife.
Right? It could go left. Cool. I love that. So trend number 4 is called breadcrumbing. Now, I don't know what the positive is in breadcrumbing, but breadcrumbing technically means a person is leading you on. They're giving you just enough attention, just enough time to keep you engaged. But at the end of the day, there really is no end game. They don't have no real intentions. I mean, I've done it. I ain't gonna sit up here and pretend like I ain't never did it. Simply because, and to be honest, breadcrumbing can, wait a minute, hold up. I found out.
I met with a lot of time I was broke.
That's good right there.
Hello,
Angela.
you gotta pick some, and you gotta do. Okay, we gotta cut you off, Mom. Go ahead.
Hey, Angela.
Hey, y'all.
And so, just in case you don't know, my daughter is joining Lipstick Dialogues. We are talking about 7 dating trends warning that you should be looking out for, right? So far, we talked about ghosting when they suddenly vanish, zombieing when they come back after they done suddenly vanish, slow fade, it kind of taper off, less availability, but that's not always a bad thing. They could be out there getting their money, they could be working, life could be happening. Now we're on breadcrumb, God bless you. Breadcrumbing, which means that they're giving you just enough to keep you engaged, but it is what it is. Now, at the end of the day, you have the right to continue to participate in it. Just be aware that you're being breadcrumbed. So don't invest too much of your feelings. Don't be, you know what I'm saying, don't be riding up to nobody's house, jumping off their porch and hiding in their bushes, and showing up at the people job, because you already know what it is, right? We got to be more aware.
Well, I have to speak on that, because a lot of people,
hiding.
when y'all do, you can say bush hiding and all of that. I don't know. I've probably been a bush hider myself 1 or 2 times, but I do have to say this. People have to realize when you go into a relationship, please make sure you keep the same expectations.
Right.
Do not, if somebody sets an expectation that, you know, this is what it is, this is what it's going to be.
Right.
Don't try to change that. They've already set the expectation. Accept that and move forward. And handle it accordingly. People get in their feelings, people fall in love. Oh, you took me to Mad Boy, we went to McDonald's or Bojangles, and you bought me a 4 for $4 at Wendy's. Oh, I'm in love. No ma'am, no turkey, no ham.
Stop.
But what I'm saying is people have to make sure that they keep the same expectations when leading you on. And sometimes, let's be real. Let's be real. Everybody, you get a feeling. That little heart get the jumping. Your little stomach gets the rambling. Believe it, because it is what it is, and you know what it is. Sometimes we make mistakes, and we make mistakes on a lot of things. But there are so many other things, and there are so many other opportunities that God has out for us, and so many things that are open up for our lives. You know, if you follow your heart and you follow, you know, your instincts, and moving forward with being led on, how can someone lead you on if you already know what's going on? You can't lead me on
if I'm a willing participant.
I know. Or if you leave me on, baby. Let me tell y'all something real quick about leading on. If you meet somebody and they tell you they love you on Thursday and they just met you on Tuesday, run. Gone
the
get.
baby said run, y'all.
Gone get. Because ain't nobody more in love than somebody who needs somewhere to stay. Ain't nobody more in love than somebody need a car to drive. Ain't nobody more in love than somebody needs some food to eat. Ain't nobody more in love than somebody that needs something from you that they don't have. So make sure that you make sure everything is genuine before you invest and put all of your nuts in one basket. Because baby when the tables turn,
come on through.
Or when the tables is shake, because Rent-A-Center will come get your tables.
Yes,
if you
they
don't
will.
pay,
They'll come get your stuff.
They will. So just make sure that everything is in your heart, and you have to make sure that, even with this, we have to make sure that we still keep this and everything that you do, keep it in Christ. And, if you pray, and a lot of people, I know my mama, a lot of her followers are, big on faith, and I am too, but just to let y'all know, you guys, if you guys are praying and you have faith in as much as you have, God's not going to lead you astray.
Come on.
Pay attention. He might be fine.
The voice of the millennial, y'all.
He might be fine.
Come on, Ivy, we here.
Hello, like I say it like hell, excuse my mouth, because like I said at the beginning of this live, forgive me, but I am for the millennials. I'm here to speak the real, and nothing but the real.
Yes.
But we're gonna go ahead and move on. But again, if you're just joining this live, I want to let you guys know that you know what you deserve, you know what you don't deserve. But when somebody sets an expectation, make sure that you follow the expectation. Make sure that you go in with, even when you say I ain't doing all that. I just want somebody to take me out to lunch.
Right.
Just want somebody to take you out to lunch.
Then
Don't want to build a house. Don't want to get a car, have a family, because all you want to do is go to lunch. Oh, you want to go to lunch.
You wanted some of them good grits.
Period.
And them shrimp and grits.
All right, he gave you shrimp and grits, and now bro got a whole wife and he got 2 kids, and he just wants you to, come over there when they're available. He might want to come to your house.
Ew. Okay.
Keep that same energy. All right, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna say this one. This is something my mama called kitten fishing, which is really interesting. This is more geared to people that are using social media to talk
online
to
dating.
Yeah, online dating as well. You're using online dating, or you're using social media and Christian Mingle, Farmers Meet, and all that.
Right.
And all of those good things. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
All of those. Hello. But the pictures, you'll get on there. They use old pictures. It's highly filtered.
Right.
Have you guys ever met someone and then you get to the Mad Boy? Because that's the only restaurant I know.
That's the restaurant around here is the Mad Boy. That's why she keeps saying
it. You get there.
Shout out to the Mad Boy.
And bro, I still got on the same Jordans. Like, bro, it's been 3 years. This picture says 2013, and you still got on the same shoes.
Right. They using high school pictures, right? And they know they don't still look like that. Or they using the highly filters. Now they looking one way in the pictures, but then when y'all meet, you on some like from that movie with Smokey, and he was like, she said she looked like Janet Jackson, and he was like, no, you look more like Freddie Jackson. That's so deceptive. So if you're the person kitten fishing, first of all, you need to be more confident in who you are and be confident in the skin that you are currently in. Even if you've gained a little weight, even if things are not the best, you still have to be confident in the skin that you are currently in. And if you are not confident in that, you do whatever you need to do for you
to move forward. And then with that, you have to also remember that I've always been told this: if somebody can't accept you at your worst,
come on through.
They do not deserve you at your best, baby. A picture can just mean anything. You can show up to my house and I can be a different person. I could be the finest man in the world or the finest woman in the world, but I don't have nothing going for myself.
Nothing.
And I'm not to put anyone down, because we all go through our stages. People have, situations that occur in life, and that's okay. It's not what you go through, it's what you grow through.
Come on.
So as long as it's not what you go through, it's what you grow through.
Come on.
So with growing through that, sometimes people need to be confident and look, hey, this is where I'm at right now. You might not be at your best, but give that other person a chance to decide if they want to deal with you. When you are false advertising yourself, your personality, your looks, and looks aren't about everything.
They're not every.
I call millennials. I don't know, but looks aren't about everything. But you have to be honest, because you have to be respectful enough. You have to be honest enough and have the integrity to let the other person that you're dealing with choose whether they want to deal with you or not. Not based off a facade, not what they can change you to or what you might have the potential to be. We really don't care. Just, hello.
Not the new improved Janet Jackson.
Hello, okay, Auntie. Okay, TT, let's go. My TT up here speaking, because she know how we get down over here.
Right. And what's the next one, babe?
The next one that we have is catfish. That's mean you just completely just lie.
You use somebody else's pictures.
You're telling stuff.
And somebody else's life. That's called identity theft.
Yeah, you can go through
right.
That.
And out the gate, you're not even somebody that I would want to be in a relationship with.
Because
you lying out the gate. And if you can't even tell the truth about who you are, how you look, or anything like that, then nah.
I'm
We
good on you, boo.
Yeah, we good.
You lie too much.
You lie. You
And
instantly
then,
lie.
you know what's crazy about that? People don't understand that it's a whole show out here called Catfish.
A whole
okay?
show. MTV. Shout out.
Hello, period. And if you have not watched that show, basically people just set up pictures. You can get on Google. I can pretend to be my mama if I want to. We kind of look just alike. So if I wanted to be my mama and say, hey, I'm this, I'm that, I have this, I have that, I got this, I can do that. Show up. They're gonna be really
And then, but when the person
disappointed
comes, it's like, do people not think about when we gonna meet each other? Like, what is the whole purpose behind catfishing and kitten fishing, where you are not presenting your truth out the gate, where you're not showing your correct images, or you pretending to have super jobs?
Yeah.
Like, tell the truth about who you are, especially if you plan on, like, a, you know what I'm saying, like a face to face.
Well, my grandma told me not to deal with strangers anyway. So I
Okay.
ain't gonna be talking.
Because nothing's worse than, how dare you think they're gonna fall in? Because first of all, I don't even understand how we fall in love and we ain't never seen each other.
Weirdo.
But okay.
Sorry, not weirdo. Because
But
some of us
okay.
have done it.
Right. But here's the thing, though. It's so unfair to expect somebody to accept you after you have blatantly lied to them. Like, that's a lack of integrity out the gate. Catfishing and kitten fishing are an absolute no-go. Absolute no-go. Last dating trend.
Now I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. It's been a pleasure, but I am gonna. I know.
Okay,
Mama,
my
I got
bad.
this. I got this.
My bad.
So this is the last dating trend, and it's been a pleasure sharing all of our views, my views.
Victoria.
Thank you so much for allowing me to attend this dialogue. Thank you, Mom. But moving
welcome.
forward,
Thank
before
you.
I get out of the building, I do want to let you guys know that pocketing.
Me either.
I have no positive things to say about pocketing.
Pocketing.
Pocketing means, baby girl, I got 2 phones.
Right.
Excuse my
I got
second.
2
2 phones.
One for
the wife and one for the girl.
I got
2 phones. Oh my gosh, you're gonna change my world. Okay, period. I'm gonna set this and I'm gonna go ahead and leave you with this. Pocketing is, I have something going on that I'm not willing to let go. I want my cake. I want my ice cream too. That's the type of person that they're not gonna eat the chicken nuggets if you left the sauce at McDonald's. It's basically, I want to keep both things going. It's like a clown. They want to juggle all the balls
And
in
they
one
hide
hand.
you.
And they hide.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Jeez.
My bad. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
They hide you. They hide you real good. And it's some good hiders out here. I haven't been on the hiding
They
side
got
yet.
a PhD.
Yeah, God bless me, but I ain't been on the hiding side yet. But I've been in a relationship with somebody hid somebody else. When I tell you, they had a whole nother family going on, and I'm going to be completely transparent.
Oh, my.
Whole nother family going on, whole nother life. You live with somebody else, and I'm supposed to be the main girlfriend. You've been with me for 2 years, and you mean to tell me I've never ran into this girl? I've never seen no pictures. She's never added me. We've never had any disputes. Nothing.
My.
That's crazy. But y'all have a blessed day. I love y'all. Thank you. Bye,
Thank
TT
you.
Judy.
So
See you
here
later.
it is, y'all. 7 dating trends. Thank you, Victoria. She
Bye.
joined me for the day. So 7 dating trends that you absolutely need to pay attention to. Ghosting, which means they suddenly vanish. Zombieing means they reappear after they have vanished. Slow fade simply means that they taper off. They're not as available as they used to be. Less texts and less calls. Breadcrumbing is when they are leading you on. Everybody, come on. If you 30 and over, 20 and over, you know what it is to either be led on, or you heard about somebody being led on. Yes, sir. Come on, y'all. Being led on, or you've led somebody on. That's called breadcrumbing, right? Kitten fishing, where people use, and this is for online dating and all that, is when they use old pictures. Like, they be putting up their high school pictures and they like 65. Like, come on, stop playing. Or they use highly filtered pictures. And that's like a lack of integrity. And that's a sign that you're not confident in who you are. And so if you are not confident in who you are, and if you don't like the you that you currently are, how do you expect anybody else to like the you that you currently are, right? Because you got to teach people, right? Teach people how to love you. Teach people how to like you. Teach people how to handle you, right? They're going to do what you let them do. Catfishing is when you use somebody else's entire identity, somebody else's pictures, somebody else's everything. That is identity theft, right? Ain't nobody got time for that. It is what it is. That's just wrong. And finally, the last one is pocketing. It's when you are in a relationship with somebody, but you never never meet their family. You never meet their friends. Y'all don't ever go out to no main events that involve people that they know. You're being pocketed. Now, let me tell you this. Pocketing is not always a bad thing, because pocketing could also mean, like, as a single parent, I pocketed people before. Right? Because I live by a theory that everybody that I know, my kids shouldn't know, right? I don't bring any and everybody around my kids. So in essence, I have dated people as a single parent that I pocketed because I did not bring them around my kid, or I did not bring them because I didn't know what the status was going to be. So it's not always a negative thing. And sometimes it's okay to protect your relationship as you build it, or as you try to figure out, 65, as you try to figure out where you're trying to go. But then after a certain amount of time, if you all have been dating like 3 months, 6 months, a year, and you still ain't met nobody, you still ain't been around none of their co-workers, their family, their friends, then they're probably hiding you. And they're probably doing exactly what Victoria said, that they probably got a whole nother life going on. And that in and of itself sucks, right? So these are the 7 dating trends. Listen, I promise, if y'all share this with some people, because it might be somebody out here right now that's going through one of these and they didn't even realize it was a trend, which simply means this is really happening every day all across the universe. All right, y'all, it's been a pleasure. Thank you all for joining me and my daughter. She done left, but we will talk later. Enjoy the rest of your Monday.